Well, by God, welcome back to Irish Outlaw Garage. It's been a little minute, just a little minute. Damn birds gonna hit me in the head. I had a lot to do with work and different little things, but today I'm waiting on parts for my Cutlass that we're gonna take to Power Tour. While I'm waiting on parts for that, and while I'm waiting to decide how I want to tackle that CJ7 that you guys want to see, there's a bad transmission. So while I'm waiting on the parts and all the crap for all my other stuff, I've got some things I need to do to one of the cars right here on the lot that I happen to have parts for. That would be our 1974 AMC Javelin. This by far is the family's favorite car. We pretty much consider her our baby, and she's just been kind of sitting here. Got a few things to do with the fuel system. It needs a tune-up. It needs tires, but we don't have to show that. See, it wore the tires off on Power Tour a couple years ago, and it probably needs alignment again. Don't know why, because it was lined once and it's got all brand new front end parts. So we're just gonna get the cover off of her, because, you know, out of all my cars, it's the only one I covered, but that's all right. Ew. There we go. There she is. Ain't she pretty? She's dirty. Got some things we need to fix, you know, like that right there, and there's a couple spots on the floor that I'd rather fix a little better than they are. I want to get to this before it gets bad, and this before it gets bad. Not that it isn't bad already, but we got work to do. So I need to get the Cutlass out of the way, and then we'll get her going. Matter of fact, let's just get her started and make sure she's running and warmed up before we move it. Oh, goddamn fuel pump. Where you at? There you go. Pumpy, pumpy. Well, listen to that. I put a new battery in her. For some reason the other one took a shit. I had two of my O'Reilly batteries just died. I don't know. But we need to give her a tune-up. So let me get the Cutlass going, and we'll get it out of the way, and then we'll get this one going. Listen to that. Yeah, that's that 304, you know, the whole 190 horsepower, maybe 200 since I built it. But that's another one of them motors that the way I built it, everybody said it would never run good, it'll never do anything. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Gotta love me some filling station rebuilds. But let's get the Cutlass out of the way, then we'll get her pulled over into the bay, and I got a few things we need to do to her. So Amber can drive her. It's getting warmer. Oh, Javi, wake on up. All right, now you just need to move backwards, and you better not give me no fits. I'm telling you that right now, car. It's like almost it doesn't want to go to Power Tour. But it's months away. You're going to be fine. Well, just want it to move. Please move. I've been having trouble with this transmission. That's why Tony's building me a new one. Well, God. You're fine, Gutless. Relax. So those of you new to the channel maybe have not looked back through the playlist where I've got a bunch of videos on her. This one is a 304. This is its original power plant. 727 transmission, AMC 20 rear end. The rear end in this thing is trash. It is gone, but it works. It's just clanky. And AMC 20s were never known to be very quiet anyway, but if you notice, I got a shit ton of wires running through here. I had to redo all the wiring for the Motorola style alternator on this, but I had to install this electric pump in a completely wrong place, but it has worked without a hitch. It's never failed me. Well, the one I had in there did fail, but this setup has never failed me. Just coming out of the tank to this pump, up to this here regulator through a filter, and this thing always maintained about 5.5 to 6, which is fine. I need to change that. We need to try a mechanical pump again, and I do have a couple. I've had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad ones. No fault of anything. I built this motor a couple years ago. It's got a, I remember the cam, 250, I think. I can't remember. It's a comp cams. You can look back if you want. But it doesn't, I don't want to keep that on there. I want to put a mechanical pump on this, but for an AMC, you have to have a return, and the return line is here. It's right there. But it is blown in the back. It's rusted out. So I may just run me my own 3/16 or 5/6 something up to the front. That way we can just put a filter here like the normal everyday average car. On these are kind of like a Dodge was, where they ran the return out of the filter, and I can show you that. But right down there is where the fuel pump goes, and I've had nothing but trouble with these fuel pumps, and I have a couple. So we'll just try it, see if we can get it to work. I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky. So here's my pump. It's a Carter. Well, it says it's a Carter. I highly doubt that it's anything like the old Carters, but I've got 2 of these, and I just decided not to put them on because I was having such bad luck with them, especially after I opened one from O'Reilly, and I pulled them out and I looked at them. They were identical all the way down to this number right here. I mean, it was little fluctuations on what it was, but same number. It's the same damn pump. And you know, we know where they come from. We don't need to say it. But what happens is, the diaphragm would come loose from in here, and this would just spin, and oil would start pouring out of this, and then finally the diaphragm would give out and it wouldn't pump any fuel. It literally would last 2 weeks, 2 friggin' weeks, and we got sick of it, and I decided to put the electric pump on it in the wrong place that has worked just fine for 3 years now. But I believe we need to give this another shot. But how I'm going to do it is we're going to put it on, and I need to make a return, that way I'm not putting so much pressure on this diaphragm. Maybe that's what it is, I don't know, but what the hell. Takes me 15 minutes to change out, maybe. I still have all my metal line that come off of this, and I'm probably boring you right now because I don't give a rat's ass mood, but let's get this on there. Let me get that old plate off there, and I'll see if I can't show you putting this on. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's wide open, so it ain't too bad. All right, let's go. Okay, we'll be able to get these out. And these bolts. Well, I put some short bolts in it, so we'll have to find some. If I remember right, this timing cover is a little worn, as in where Didn't lose the washer that time. These bolts, where they go in, it's a little, well, I don't know who designed the front end of this, but you think they would have made it. You got all this friggin' space right here. You think they would have put like a thing here so you can put all your tools to work on these pieces of shit. I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you a piece of shit. Yeah. Same old, same old. Come out of there. Come on. Ugh. Dang. After the screwdriver, I glued her on there good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it from the bottom, so let me see if I can get this off. Yep, got it. Right there. Same as a Ford, most Fords, Chevy, everything. You just slip that little plate on there. All right, let me get that cleaned up and we'll get this other pump on here. All right, got my bolts. That one's a little longer because it actually will go all the way through. This one goes into the timing, like by the timing chain through the cover, and we don't want it too long. This one's actually on the outside, so let me get underneath there and see if I can't get this sucker back on there real quick. Okay, so I'm having trouble getting the new one in. This is one of the old ones. See that? That's brand new. I had it on for a week, and the diaphragm inside took a shit and it started blowing gas and oil everywhere. So I've hooked up my little one-man show, and what's happening is underneath there I can't get it to just lay flat as it can against that timing cover, and that's because the rotation of the engine has the fuel pump eccentric on a downward. This is where it's pumping. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this down underneath, and then I can just do this like that until I can feel it in there and notice that it's just going in to tighten up. That's it. That's what I'm going to be doing with this. It's hard for me to show. There ain't a lot of room down there. But let me put this down there like that, out of the way of everything, and I'll see if I can't get you in there somehow. Great. So yeah, it's almost impossible to show you this, but let's try it. So I gave her one click. Let's see what happens. I'll just take her down. We'll take the bolts. No bolts, no gaskets, no nothing. And what I'm doing, hi, you can see me right here, kind of. What I'm doing is I'm just going to stick this up in here, and it is still on the down. We don't want that. So let's give her a little click. I'm out of the way, everything's out of the way, nothing's on anything rotating. Double check. That'd be the last thing I need. Here we go. There we go. Nope. Go. Nope. Try that. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh shit. Thing is blown. Yep, that ain't good. That's loud. Well, that don't. Why is that? Nope. So that's as close as I can get it. Okay, I guess that's it. Got a little bit of pressure on it, I suppose. Alright, well, let me try to get this in here. Somehow I doubt it. Oh, that's good. Sneeze underneath the car. Had to go grab a different wrench because this 9/16 crap on these is bullshit. These should be 1/2 inch. There we go. I think we got her licked. So let me come up to the top. Another box in the way. Just remembered I have to use 1/4 inch on this because it takes a 9/16 headed bolt or whatever you want to call it, whatever that damn size is, but it won't. You can't get around anything. The main part of the fuel pump gets in the way. You gotta use a 1/4 inch. You gotta have at least a 1/4 inch drive extension. Of course you did, piece of shit. Let me get my fuel line for this and we'll get it put on. Oh, it's kind of nice. Oh, by the way, merch at my Printify store. It could be like right in here somewhere. I think Zeppy's wearing our merch too, actually. We got, look at there. Let me pop that thing up. Got these awesome embroidered hats. We got these original Artemis paintings. We have the original Artemis shirts that we made, that my friend Buzz made this for us. The back of it has our OG logo, and look at the sleeve. That's Artemis himself. He's on the sleeve. These are expensive to make, by the way. I don't make a lot of money off these or anything. I literally just put them out there for you guys. We don't make anything. Maybe that's the wrong way about it, but this isn't where I make my living. This is just for us and you. My living's back there, way back there. Makes a lot of noise, spends a lot of money on diesel, and costs me a fortune, but I like driving. So anyway, let me get my metal stuff, the lines. Be right back. So got that hooked up. And that is a pain in the ass right there because the bolt or the nut flare or whatever fitting is kind of worn. But I got it up in there. It's how it floats. And then over here, this is where your main fuel comes from your tank, and that's what I had going to the electric fuel pump. But I need to take that off and put a plug on it because it will flow. That's why I knew that this pump would work, because if you take this off, it's going to start just, looks like damn Niagara Falls. So I need to plug it, that way I can cut the right amount that I need to go from here to here. Let me get that real quick. See if I can, you'll see it here in a second. Yeah, see? And then we just plug her up. Just like that. Good enough. That will, uh-oh. Did that break? No, it didn't. Okay, let me get this settled down and all hooked up and we'll be back. Alright, so before we go doing, putting all the crap on it for a return line. Come on. Let's go ahead and throw this on here. There we go. We'll just put this on here. It's way too big a line. I just want to see if she'll run and pump and all that stuff. And we can also check the fuel pressure coming out of that without the line, without the return line. I don't think there's too much kink in that. Should be plenty. Let it roll. All right, let's see what happens, huh? Yo. Hello. Are you telling me? Y'all, that is a brand new fuel pump. Brand new. Right out of the fucking box. And I'm telling you, let me get my hand down there. We have no fuel pressure now. None. No fuel pressure, and it looks like it's leaking out the bottom of the pump, like out of the diaphragm. Yeah, I'm not joking. It died. It died. It freaking died. No fuel. You saw the fuel coming out of that line. That pump is hooked up and you can feel it pumping, but it is not pumping fuel. The O'Reilly's guy said it was my fucking fault. Bullshit. That is right out of the box in a Carter, which is the exact same thing that you guys sell me in a different box. Look at that. So let's take this off and see if it pumps. Are we airlocking? Can't be. I've only got 5 pounds of pressure when it was running, and that thing, if you blow over 6 or 7, it'll go right past the needle and seat. But I watched, and I didn't get the camera fast enough, but right down there on that pump, let me see if I can get it. Right down there, the little silver part, you see right there, that had fuel coming and dripping off of it. It's not fucking pumping. Brand new pump. Brand new. So, let's take this off. Because, oh, now all of a sudden there's fuel coming in it. Why? What in the hell is going on? And this just isn't this car. It's not just this car. I have it happen on all kinds of cars. Let me get a bottle or something. So stick that right there. That way the fuel's got somewhere to go. Now keep your eye on that. Brand new pump. You saw the fuel. Tell me again it's me. I did that. That is my fault. Just install the fuel pump like I've done since I was 10, 12 years old. I'm now 50. I didn't start having this problem until the last 4 years. Why? Why? That is a brand damn new pump. That's all I got out of all that cranking. You gotta be kidding me. Get a hose. 5/16 line. Stick it on here. Do it old school. Yeah, there's fuel coming through it. There's fuel coming through. Not me. I mean, seriously. Seriously. It worked for a while and then it didn't. Now I gotta take all that back off because whatever. Whatever. Look at that. That thing is unhooked. Look at that. It's coming out of the goddamn diaphragm. It's coming out above everything down here. That's the goddamn diaphragm. So now we're just gonna pour fucking gas everywhere. Yeah, you can see it just barely. Right there, top of that diaphragm there. If I can get it in there. Right there, if it'll focus. Maybe focus. Right there. Just pouring out of there. What a bunch of shit. You see, there's fuel in there. Spring, everything. Good. You see anything coming out of the other side? No. I can cover both holes. No suction. You fucking auto companies need to do better. Do better. Get somebody to go over the shit before you sell it. That is number 6 just on this car. So, anyway, let's see if it works now. Fuel pump. Any fuel leaks? No fuel leaks. Completely wrong way you're supposed to do it, by the way. The pump way up here, the flow of the fuel gets it here with no problem, especially with one of these bigger pumps. It's fine. Look at that. Sitting steady at 7 psi. As soon as I start it, 7 psi. Oh yeah, I better put that cover back on that. Not a big deal. Okay, let me put this back on and swear to Christ. And I'm not just talking about O'Reilly's or AutoZone. Those came from Summit. Pretty simple fuel pump. AMC, clicky click, squashy squash, right to the carburetor. It's the same eccentric that all these AMCs have. So it ain't me, and it ain't the car. This is getting stupid. So anyway, so basically I just went through and checked all the fluids, made sure it was timed correctly. I ended up not going by the timing light. I did it by ear and by vacuum, and I got her a little bit better. I don't know, maybe that timing mark is wrong. Maybe that damn harmonic balancer slipped. We don't know. It could possibly be what it is. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but it seems to run just fine, so I'm gonna take her for a little stroll and see how she runs, see if Amber can drive it. So, all right. Damn thing. Oh yeah, hear that? That's the sound that you hear when you go into reverse. Listen. Yeah, the rear end's, it's toast. But it's still drivable. Still drivable. It's got one of them no-slip ledge box lockers in it. And pretty good actually for the price. I mean, if you want posi, I actually thought about doing it to that Cutlass until I was talking with Quick Performance about actually building what I have and making it actual posi. And I think I might do that, and I might have my buddy Tony help me. He's really good with that shit. I can do it. I've rebuilt rear ends, but honestly, I just don't, I hate it. It's like transmissions. Have I done them? Oh yeah, but I don't want to do them. All right, let's go see what she'll do, huh? Second gear. Third gear. Gotta let off a little. For some reason I can't get that thing adjusted out right, but yeah, we're doing 55 and she's cruising right along. Good oil pressure, good temp. Needs new front tires, that's for damn sure. But no, she's doing real good. Oh yeah, passing gear works. Get some new fuel in it. I think so. We'll throw some fuel in it while we're up here. So I'll be right back. It's just fine. Rear end's a whiner, but we're just driving it around here. It's not like we're, you know, taking it on long trips anymore. I wouldn't take it on no power tour like this no more, but it's done pretty well. Done really, really well. Alright. Test drive failure. Something smells like it's burning. I don't see any smoke. That tells me that don't smell like leaves. That smells like something burning up. Sounds like in the rear end. let's get her home and see what it is. I have an idea, I know what it is, but you just never know. I might have a wire or something that's touching. I don't know. Let's just get it home. Well, she seems to be just fine. I don't know. Ran great, shifted great. I don't know. I think maybe it was just burning some stuff off, or maybe I spilled something. I don't know. The rear end ain't leaking. I mean, I know it's bad, but she's running just fine. So I'm just gonna start looking for a rear end situation, and I'm not real sure about that. I don't know what. I think I'm just gonna leave the electric pump on it. Like I said, we just drive it around here. You just flip a switch. I just thought I would, bring her back to normal, but I guess we're not. So next on the list for her is this right here. We have the line to go by, and you should try to price a quarter panel for one of these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this up, treat this rust, and pretty much just gonna use fiberglass. I don't know what else to do. Same thing with up on the top here. We'll see if we can't get up under here a little better. It's a little bulged, but we need to get this stopped, because if this goes, we're screwed. Another thing I'm missing is while Skylar was driving it, my upper trim came off, and that's what holds this on. Not good. So we're gonna have to start looking for that. But again, it's a driver, guys. I'm not restoring it. I just want to keep it alive. That's all. We just want to keep it alive. There's one cool stance, ain't it? I know. This ain't like a real hands-on video of me, doing something like I did with him, or what I got coming up for her. Where's my finger? Here's my finger, right there. That Cutlass. And Oogie also, the purple car back there. It's gonna get some body work done on it. See if we can't rejuvenate that paint. Maybe try some Poppy's patina on that to help it. And then we still got other things to do around here. We got to get that Jeep going. It's just trying to get parts together. I'm sure you've been in the same boat. So I'm slowly getting them together. I have to make sure I have everything for that Cutlass for Power Tour before I worry about anything. And then I want to get that Chevelle on the road too. So I'm gonna call up my tire guy, have him get some tires for this old girl. The front ones are shot, and then we'll take it in somewhere and get it aligned. And then we'll start worrying about everything else, get that rear end taken care of. Not a big deal, we'll figure it out. So that's gonna do it for this one. Please head over to our merch store. That would be at a Printify. You'll see it right down here. It's in the description. It's fine. Like I said, I don't make really anything off of it. It's just for you guys, and we like to wear them. It's kind of fun. Zeppy loves them. A lot of friends around here like to wear them, family. You can go there. And thank you to all our sponsors. They'll be all down. Make sure you check them all out. Roadkill Customs, Super Clean, Aces EFI. I mean, I got them all, especially Lug Nut guys. They're gonna be helping me with a bunch of stuff this year. So hold it. It's so nice out. Zeppy has a bouncy thing with what is it called?
The arena?
Huh? Trampoline something with Cub Scouts, and it's so nice. I'm gonna let her drive this. So we cleaned out the back. I'm gonna check the oil real quick, and we'll have Zeppelin start this thing. Where are we sitting at? Full, just like I left it, full. Double check, because oil will creep up the metal. She's a little low. Better put some in it. Let me go get some oil. I love these valve covers from Butler. They got this little sealed bolt-on thing that's the shit. Not to mention they're really nice valve covers. But they had this stuff for $6 a cord at our Rural King. And I don't need a whole cord. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it up because I'm sure she will not stop driving it as soon as it's warm. So, and what it is this thing ain't actually burning it. It needs a new timing cover. I haven't quite got it to quit leaking yet, and I've tried everything and it's just wallered out, the bolt holes and stuff. So I don't know, we'll maybe try to do that this year sometime, but if it's just a little drip, I'm not worried about it. So that should be good there. About a half quart. That's a whole lot better than Skylar's Mustang. That damn thing takes about 2 quarts a week because it blows it all out the timing cover. So I know that ain't gonna get down there in time.
Or he just doesn't feel it.
Yeah, that thing needs rebuilt since he fried it, you know. Well, I think that's good. Let's double check the water. It's fine. It's fine. It leaked out a little bit out of this little gasket in here where the timing cover meets the intake. Oh no, actually it right here. It leaked at the seal of the... It's fine. Once that opens back up, it just got cold, that's all. I think we're ready to fire her up. Okay, so we're gonna let Zeppy start this, and he knows how to do it with this fuel injection. Even though they say you can just turn the key and it'll go, no. We wanna turn the key till it's on. You'll hear it. That was the pump kicking in, and now the ACES thing is popping on. I need to upgrade that, I haven't yet. And now you can turn it. There we go. Whoa, cold natured Pontiac. How's your gauges? You got oil pressure? All right. What's it show on your thing over here? Battery voltage good. AFR is good. Yep, and all that stuff will change here in about the next 5 minutes. Don't need it. You want to come out here, double check your fuel pressure. That's good and steady. You just let her eat. It'll warm up. It really is a pretty engine, ain't it? Starting to get the wear from the heat though, all the paint's coming off, it's typical. Anyway, let's let her warm up here and we'll be back. She calmed down a little. IAC shut. That big breathing you heard, it's gone now because it's, you know, idling down to normal temp. That goes to the battery in the back that you can run a converter off of, so she can run all her trinkets and shit. Don't need it right now, but just leave it on. So yeah, that sumbitch is in like Flint. Sounds good. How we doing in here? We need to put different mufflers on this thing, buddy. Those things drone like you wouldn't believe. That sucks. It's still coming down, heating up. We're at 145, so it's not even up to temp yet. But AFR is real good. See this IAC, that'll go down. It'll almost get to like 5 and 6. and usually it'll hang out at about 12 to 16. That's where this car likes it for some reason. Everything looks good. Battery voltage is going up. Hell yeah.
Totally don't hear that weird hissing sound, do you?
I can't hear you. What?
You totally don't hear that weird hissing sound that's going on.
Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, definitely needs gas. Definitely needs gas. Hey, he idled down. That's what he sounds like normal, right there. I'm pretty happy with this system. Other than the problem I had, but it was mostly our fault probably with that fuel pump going bad, but I would have to say, if I was going to do this again, this is a way to do it if you're just messing around town. But if you're going to be doing long trips, I highly suggest one in the tank. That way you're not focusing on that fuel pump on the motor that we just went through with that. That's what happened to this car. That thing only had like 1,500 miles on it and it went out. So anyway, that's the end of that. You guys take care. Lots to come.